truly for the work she's done. I mean, she worked in the mills, she was a union rep, she became a union officer, she went on to work with the girls' clubs, bringing girls from the Falls and the Shankill together for years. I just about made it.
We're here today for the unveiling of the blue plaque to Saidie Patterson, and it is a real privilege for us to have this blue plaque on our church. Saidie, well known as a trade union activist and a peace activist here, and she was also a member of this church.
And also wearing his own World Methodist.
Well, Saidie Patterson was born and lived her whole life up the road, up in Woodvale. She went to work in Ewart Mill when she was 14, already knowing how difficult life was for the mill workers. Her own mother died giving birth, not able to afford the 3 and 6pence for a doctor at the time. And Saidie used to help her mother. So when she herself went to work, she was very well aware of the poverty and the disadvantages with which women worked. And she set herself to improve conditions for women. And really at that time, that was about trade unionism. In 1940, she organised quite a big strike of mill workers, and you had the great spectacle of about 2,000 women dressed in their Sunday best marching down to the City Hall, which was really something. That strike was stopped really in the national interest because the war was ongoing, but she did later manage to achieve holiday pay and a wage increase for women. But her activities spread much further than that later in her life. During the very troubled time that we had here, she was very concerned that we bring our communities together. She was chair of Women Together in 1973, was involved with the peace marches that took place at that time. For example, the very controversial one between the Shankill and the Falls, she played a leading role in that. And she's been recognised internationally, winning some 5 international peace prizes, donating any funds she received to charity. And as people here in the Methodist Church are remembering, she was the very first recipient of the Methodist Peace Award. So a woman to be honoured.